Butler up top. He's guarded by Ellis. Deng kicks to Davis. Rebound by the Pistons. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. They double team Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Aldridge dishes to Jang. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Gasol.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Parker passes to Aldridge. It's stolen by Dang. Here.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, the Spurs clearly an influential organization in the NBA. So many individuals who've worked in San Antonio, whether it be as players, assistant coaches, or in the front office, have gone on to leadership roles on other NBA teams. I think that speaks volumes to what that group has been able to do in winning at a high level.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Aldridge. Morrow comes in for Joe Johnson. Bradley Beal's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Williams in for Parker. Williams kicks to Zhang. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Wade. Inside. It's tipped. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead. And you look at all the head coaches and front office executives who have come out of the Spurs organization. They are sprinkled guys throughout the NBA. And, Steve, almost half the teams in the league have some kind of fingerprint from the Spurs.
Well, it's a copycat league, and, the Spurs winning culture, all the cross-pollinating that goes on in the NBA and the relationships. And I think in the end, the result is good for the league. You want as many well-run franchises as possible.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
No good from Gasol.
What a box out there. Beautiful rebounding.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
There's the dish tomorrow. Here's Beal. Shot to stop the drought. No luck. Some solid defense from Gasol. And the call will be against Darren Williams. That's his first foul. Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for Bradley Beal. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Gasol. Chris Middleton comes in for Luol Deng. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Dwayne Wade. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside. They're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
West is checked in for the Pistons. Lowry kicks to Middleton. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him.
Well, it's been a while since Motor City has seen the playoffs on the basketball court. It just appears as though they've been stuck in neutral the last few seasons.
With Detroit, as you said, haven't made the playoffs since 2009. And Steve, over the last few years, just stuck near the bottom.
And they've been, kind of a treadmill team. Good enough to not be dead last, but not bad enough to get a really high pick. And they tried to change it via free agency, so we'll see how it goes.
That's good.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's West. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
At the line for one.
Free throw dropped for David West. Lowry with the ball. 5 points in the game. There's the feed to Hibbert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 16 points for Roy Hibbert. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Spurs leading by 17. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Spurs lead by 17. On the court for San Antonio. Roy Hibbert is out there with Jones. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Lowry. And it's Middleton in the small forward position. Iguodala outside. Spurs passing it around. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Hibbert's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for San Antonio. Feeds it to Gibson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Taj Gibson, in his 6th season now in the NBA. He's in the prime of his career at 29 years old. Last season, he upped his scoring rate and averaged double digits for the first time in his career.
And he's good on the second. And for Gibson, becoming more efficient, more free throw attempts, and a big leap, guys, in his free throw percentage. Steve cracking 70% from the line for the first time.
It was by far his best performance offensively, Kevin. He came into his own in terms of his post play, his aggressiveness. I think he just believed in his own mind and his own heart that he was now a good offensive player. And that's the case, no question.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's West. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
David West is a tough man's man at power forward, who also possesses a lot of guard skills. I mean, for a player his size, he's one of the best passers in the game. He can put it on the floor, and that jump shot of his from out to about 17, 18 feet is money. He's a laser from that distance and can occasionally splash that three-pointer on you, too.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Gibson. Johnson comes in for Anthony Morrow. Ellis is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Tony Parker subbed in for Williams. West draws the double. He kicks it to Aldridge. The shot's good on the assist by West.
And West, able to post up or face up. Maybe at his best facing over that mid-range jump shot is among the best in the game.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his first foul. And San Antonio has possession. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Lowry kicks to Jones. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Clark, as you know, David West with great range on his jump shot. He can make a three-pointer in a pinch.
Yeah, he's a consistent three. He doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can make them. I've watched him in practice, and he can knock those down. And in big moments, he'll step up and knock down the three every now and then.
Now here's Parker. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And he gets it to go.
He's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Iguodala's drive. The shot is off. And Detroit the other way now.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him.
A little over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Here's Jones. Rebound, Detroit. Johnson kicks to Parker. To the left side wing. It's West with the drive. Aldridge. The shot's good on the assist by West. 16 points for Aldridge.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Well, despite his 6'3" height, Monte Ellis is at his best operating from the mid-range in. He's a superb athlete. He can slice into the defense and finishes with an outstanding touch around the rim.
And you talk to some coaches around the NBA, they say that Monte Ellis is the closest thing in the league right now to an Allen Iverson.
I would not disagree with that comparison, Kevin. I mean, you look at the quickness, the agility, the ability to score amidst the tall timber is really unique at his ability to finish against taller players. And you love the fearlessness. That's what really was the hallmark of Allen Iverson, and I see some of that in Ellis, too.
Johnson in the corner. Back to Ellis. Pulls it up. The rebound by the Spurs. Tang's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Wade with